Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And man, oh man, are we getting some wonderful price action finally in GameStop? We finally broke out of the wedge, and looks like the count is playing out. Again, it's funny because people don't think the counts work, and they're like, oh, draw more lines. I can, if the count develops, I'll draw more lines, but we're now finally on the way out, right? And in the after hours, I think we're up 5%. Was it 5%? Yeah. You can see we're up another 5% in the after hours, pumping higher. I'm not sure how it's going to trade in Europe, but again, this is good news. Like, if you were bullish and you were long and you were hoping for a breakout in GameStop, this is it. Like, this was the moment you were waiting for. Now that we're up 5%, if we gap higher tomorrow, we should clear this high, which will confirm that the wave 3 is in play. Now we have a lot of 1-2 setups. You got a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, which should literally propel you in a pretty dramatic fashion higher. Obviously, guys, I don't want to be too bullish here because, again, nothing goes up in a straight line. But of course, there could be a big short squeeze of people, betting that the GameStop price is going to go down. But I think we should see this price continue to trend up. Any dip should be a great buying opportunity, and you should continue to see the price surge. So that's just my opinion. Again, I know we've been patient, and those of you who have been watching my analysis, I do like 2 videos a week now for GameStop to update and keep up with what's going on. And we've been tracking the price action, nailing the lows, nailing the highs. I told you guys there was a gap fill down here, and a lot of people bought right around where I was talking about, around 19. And if you would have just held throughout this entire thing, you could even sold calls, made some premiums, you'd be up still 20%. So this was a great, trade setup, and now it's starting to play out. Again, if you're hoping for dips, I don't know if they'll come, but the market also looks like it's about to break to new highs as well. The Nasdaq and the S&P look like they're pretty bullish right now, and the yields are going to come down a little bit, so maybe that'll help the small caps. We should in turn help GameStop. But again, big cash pile here for GameStop, right? It's a big pile of cash. It was a disaster on earnings, of course, but hey, they're just sitting on, like, I think someone said they updated me. It's 4.6 billion. But anyways, let's get over to Market Cipher, our first indicator here. We're gonna take a look at the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame is set up for a nice buy opportunity. We've had some flip flops, of course. We've had the green dots, and then the next week it's a red dot, and then another week it's a green dot again, and another red dot. Could next week be a red dot? I mean, like, it could, right? I can't tell you what the future is. I'm just reporting on what's going on right now and what I'm doing as well. And right now, the weekly, you got a green dot, so that's a good setup for a long if the week can stay bullish. You get on the smaller time frames. The 4-day looks good now. It's looking quite good, not just because the momentum is starting to curl up, but because the red money flow is recovering. It's coming back out, so you can see buyers are stepping in, coming back in. I don't know who's still short this. Maybe the hedge funds are still short this thing. I mean, like, just take the loss. Like, you're gonna get blown up. If you're still shorting this, in my opinion, there's a huge amount of risk for downside, because if this thing could just continue to go up with the amount of people that are buying this. The 3-day got a green dot as well. The 2-day, you got a green dot and green money flow. Bullish dual band strength index numbers 16 and a -5. Price will move up towards the negative numbers. A daily time frame also very bullish right now. It's starting to curl in. Right, you can see that red money flow curling in, momentum waves curling up. So this is all good, set up for more upside. And the 4-hour time frame has crossed back into green money flow. That's what you want to see. Right now, if you do get a dip, it should be a buyable dip, and if it's another 1-2 setup, then that's perfect, right? And then you just move your stops up along with the price as it goes up. GameStop here on the weekly time frame for wave edge. You can see we got that green cross a couple weeks ago. Maybe it's starting to finally play out. 4-day time frame, nothing really new. 3-day MACD looks like it's about to cross over. Those moving averages going to flip. and the daily time frame looking pretty good and solid as well. 4 hour time frame, nothing really new. Again, we got that green cross and the price surged. 1 hour time frame, nothing really going on. And you know what? There's not, except for the 45 minute, but like there's not that much smart money selling. Like who are the big players? They're not selling that much. I'm just seeing it like on this really small time frame, some profit taking, and then it continued to surge in the after hours. Now, again, I don't want to give anyone any FOMO. Again, if you were following me for this, for this period of time, you would have known that these were all buy setups down here, and you would have been you would have been loaded. Now, it's not too too late. It's not like we're at 40 or anything like that. But I believe that we will be making our way up shortly. Maybe the market is getting ready for that blow off top scenario. So maybe GameStop can get that big surge to 120. Let's go get our boys. We forgot them back in 2021. They're trapped up here. We gotta go get them so and bring them home. Have a good day, guys. Peace.